Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the gold sword. So previously we were working on the particles on that thing, and it kind of didn't look right. So today we're going to be running with it, because yeah, I mean there's not much I can do about that. But yeah, let's see. So far, let me remember what it kind of looks like. So this is kind of what it looks like when I activate the ability right now. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't look that good, but like there's not much I can do about it because the way I was trying to have it isn't gonna work. So this is kind of as good as it can get it. Sometimes it looks alright like this, and then other times it looks like just a giant shiny. And yeah, for now that'll do. Yeah, basically the ability, it extends the hitbox of the sword to over here, and I think that's about it. So basically what I'm gonna be doing today is tweening everything, setting up the tweens, setting up the scripts, and then after that I'm gonna be working on the silver sword, silver dagger, and everything. But yeah, for now let's go ahead and work on the gold sword. So first thing that's up. We go to items, gold sword tier 3, and then now that we're over here, we gotta add the abilities. So something I can do here, I can also come over here, custom ability generator, and I come back to here, add ability 1, 2, and then I got the abilities now. So if I come back to my old one, and actually no, we're not gonna have an ability 2, because I just realized we already got ability 2 or ability 1 as the, what's it called, giving extra money for the getting kills. So instead of doing all that stuff, we're gonna be throwing it all into ability 1, and this is basically where we're gonna do it. So first thing that's up is, let's see, I kind of have to, let's see, actually let me see if I might try doing a different microphone setup this time. So let's see, 'cause sometimes my microphone gets in my way. I wonder, okay, I just put it like above me, so now I can see both my screens and everything. But I wonder if people can hear me. Whatever. If it's bad audio quality, then I'll change it back to how it was. Okay. Wait. Alright. Let me try this. Wait. So I do this, and then, okay, it's gonna get disconnected for a second. No, I should have probably set this up earlier. Hello. And so yeah, I'm gonna, this is kind of weird. Okay. So now my microphone is completely upside down. Testing, testing. Okay, I think we're chilling. There we go. So yeah, so basically, what was I gonna do? I was gonna work on the twinning. So let me go ahead and get the to do. I just accidentally opened Rainbow Six. Whoops. To do. I just opened like a to do app. What the notepad? There we go. I don't know why I was typing to do. But yeah, so inside the to do, I gotta do the callback. So basically, that's where I'm gonna set the hitbox of the gold sword. So inside values, inside a weapon, there's a value called hitbox, and I can set that to whatever I want. So I can set it to like hitbox 2, which I already have right here. Ah shoot, Rainbow Six is opening. Bro, dang it, I like tapped it once and now it's like all over my screen. Wait, oh my god. Alright, wait. Okay, close Rainbow Six. I was not trying to open it in the first place. There we go. Callback player mouse position. So basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be calling the callback. I'm probably going to need tween service. So I'm going to import local TS tween service equals game get service tween service, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete this line. And then let's see, in the callback, let's see, what should we throw in here? We're gonna make a tween, so we're gonna need a. And you know what? I was actually thinking about this. I'm gonna make a, instead of ability functions, which is not this. I'm gonna go ahead and do ABF dot. I'm just gonna do this so I can go inside there. I'm gonna add a function module dot. Or actually, what I can do instead is set up variables, and up here, and these, because these are still functions, so right here I'm gonna set up like a module dot tween in, or actually what should I call it? This is gonna be like the typical tween info, so it's gonna be like a tween, or I'll just do it like TI1 tween info equals dot new. I wonder if I can do that. Maybe not. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and ChatGPT this, because usually it can help with these sort of things where it's like super random. Can I hint this? Local TI, and then I module.ti. Okay, so what I gotta do instead of this is local TI, and then module.ti1 equals TI1. And then let me see if it's hinted to that. Or actually, I'm gonna set time to 0.4, and then enum.usingstyle. Quad, and I'll do out. That looks about right. And since it's not that big of a line, I'll just put it on one line. There we go. And then over here, abf.ti1. Perfect. So we got TI1. So yeah, we can initialize multiple tween infos here, like for whatever we need basically. And I can also make a function that generates specific length tweens as well, which actually I might do, generate, because it is kind of a pain having to write that out every single time I want to get a tween info. So module.get get tween info length, and then linear theme info length, and then number, or wait, no, length, number, comma, and that's about it. Using style, and I'm gonna actually remove linear, but I'm gonna default to linear is what I'm gonna say in the comment. Default linear enum dot using style, and then basically, and oh, I gotta throw a question mark here, and then return tween info dot new, length using style or linear. Perfect. Repeat count 0, or 0 comma false comma 0. And actually those are, I'm pretty sure, defaulted to those, so I don't really gotta do anything. There we go. Tween info length, and then I have the defaults that I can just throw in anywhere here as well. I wonder if I can comment this out. Length 0.4. Can I see that? TI. No, okay. That's fine though. I'll just say in the comment. And then, so yeah, we got the tween info basically, so we can use that wherever we need to. And in this case, let's see. Maybe I'll make a function for generating tweens as well. I might do that later, depending on how I need it. So, maybe F dot. Let's see, what else do I have in here? These are just like random functions that kind of happen here. But so let's see. What do I need to tween? So of course I'm gonna need the blades to glow, so that means I'm probably gonna have to duplicate all of these, make a glowing version as well. And actually that reminds me of something. I think it was with the, I don't know which model it was, but I need to make sure that something is like turned off with the no shadow. Turn off shadow. Cast shadow false. I think that should fix a lot of the problems where things were like kind of doing weird stuff. Or like effects were jittering. I'll see though. See, I'll just go ahead and turn off cast shadow. And I come over to the steel sword. I'm gonna also do it for these. So cast shadow off. And I'm gonna go ahead and test it as well to see if it fixes the problems that I was having, where there would be like Z fighting. If it doesn't fix it, it's no problem, but I just want to see if this will kind of fix it a little. So yeah, for now I'm gonna unequip that, and I think I already have a, yeah. And I press 4. So yeah, I mean, it didn't really fix it. Yeah, it still kind of jitters in, so that is kind of pretty bad though. Like, there has to be a better way, but thankfully this is working. I kind of forgot it even did that. Wow, that kind of like jump scared me. And then let's see what the cooldown was. Yeah, it's pretty long, which is fair because it shoots out like multiple giant blades. Let's see, so yeah, I didn't fix it, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of see what I can do to fix it. So let's see, how to fix Z fighting on 3D model. I have two parts that tween into each other. Best fix, add tiny positional offset. I guess I could do that. Let me actually try that. Well, I mean, I guess I could have done that, but I'm just wondering, like, if it's gonna make it look weird. We'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the steel greatsword, and then I'm gonna take these two. And then where's the position at? Position? Oh, they have different positions. So what I'm gonna do instead, X, Y. So I'm gonna put it on the X plus 0.001. And I'll do that for this one too. And then I want to see if this. Oh, I'm still in the game. Wait, oh, this is gonna mess it up because this is not gonna save that. Whoops. Let's see, so where did I throw that thing? Yeah, so I can add to. Is it already added? I can't tell. Let me check actually. So blade 1 main glow. Yeah, so I'm gonna add to the position by 0.001. I'm just gonna copy that and then enter. And I want to see if this is gonna fix it. I want to also see if it removes any welds. No, it doesn't. Great. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out the steel sword. And press 4. And then when it starts tweening out, hopefully that fixes the Z fighting. So yeah, that fixed it. I guess I'll just do that for all the models. Yeah, I mean, I would have rather not, but I mean, I kind of just have to, so I guess I have to. There's probably a way to automate it too, but it's doing too much. So I'll just do it manual. Wait, did I edit the sword? Wait, I want to see if I position. Wait, I didn't even change it. I was working on a different. I don't know why I didn't. So I guess it's sometimes, but I mean either way, I'm gonna do this still. And then I'll test different abilities to see if it fixes. That's kind of weird. It didn't do the Z fighting that time. It's like kind of random. I didn't even do the change yet. So let me try again. So no, it's still Z fighting though. Is that Z fighting? I can't tell. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me check the positions of everything. So this one is at here, this one is at here. So they're different by like 0.01. For some reason it didn't. Okay, so I remember it's 899. I'm gonna set it to 1. I'm gonna set this one to 1. So this one's also 899. But I just want to see if this makes a big difference. If it stops doing the jittering stuff. What axis is Z? Wait. I need to make sure it's on the right axis. Let me check one more time. I can't tell. I cannot tell. So wait, let me try something. So let me try setting its position, X position to... Did not work. Am I able to change this? No. What about this? Whoa. Okay, let me try... Okay, so I mean... Oh, let me try setting the size to like 3. So yeah, this is the right axis though. What happens if I set the size of this one to like 3? It just makes it wider. So maybe instead what I'll do is I'll set the width to be a little bit bigger on the glow. And then let's see if this also... I just need to make sure it's centered. Oh, that was the wrong one. Whatever. Let me try pressing 4. Will that fix like the glitching? No. It will not. Yeah, I mean... Is it because... Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. It must be something else. Let me see if I set these to cast shadow false. That doesn't help. What can I do to... Maybe like reflectance? I don't think this would do anything, but... Yeah, it kind of just like flickers. Yeah, it's because of like the transparency for sure. So I wonder if I keep the transparency 1, or I mean 0. So if I add to the width of the glow blade, and I keep the original blade default size, that might do it. The one problem is when I scale it up, it's gonna have some parts that kind of have the old blade like cutting through. So that wouldn't work though, so I do have to make the other blade invisible. I wonder if I use linear, will it help? Maybe it's like the fade type. Let me try linear. So yeah, let me go to the script on the steel blade, and I'll set the tween info to linear. I don't think that'll do it, but yeah, I think that's it. Let me try this. Okay, so I press 4 or 5. That's linear. That was like even worse, I think. Okay, what can I do to make it look better? Huh. There's always the option of making the middle bigger, and then let me try doing this so it never goes away. This is probably gonna mess up some stuff, but I just want to see if it, because if I do this then it's gonna stay glowing and it's gonna look weird, I think. Or it's gonna stay like dark and it's gonna have a bunch of jittering because, but I did wrong ability button, whoops. I just gotta wait for this. Or actually, yeah, I could try stacking, but I don't want to risk it for now. So if I try pressing 5, yeah, I got Z fighting. Let me try again. Yeah, I need like a thing that shows the abilities cooldown later, but I'll do that later. Yeah, that's like really bad. I need to check this side too. Because this side is going to be the side that's... I don't know. Okay, 5. So no, it's both sides. But on that side it was only the upper part. I don't think the main blade had any. I'll have to double check. Oh no, it's everything. Okay. How do I do this? I wish there was like a Z index on 3D objects. That'd be nice. That way I could just set it to be above. Or like a XYZ. What would be after that? W? I don't know. Like a W index. That sounds kind of weird. They should add that though. That'd be nice. I'm not trying to see all this Z fighting stuff. Actually, that would be an interesting idea. Maybe another day. Okay, how do I do this? And the problem is I can't tween neon to a different material. Let me check actually. Let me check if I can do that. Can you tween materials? I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, you can tween the color, the transparency, like all the other stuff. But like the actual material itself you can't do, so... Okay, I'm gonna ask. I'm trying to fade between neon and brick. So I have it set up so that they both fade into each other, but I get Z index since there are two parts. Since Roblox has no Z index / render priority for 3D, the fix is spatial separation. Keep both parts but one offset, so they never occupy the same plane. Offset 0.005. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to like set 0.05. 0.0 0.5. I'll try that. Dang, bro. See, I'll do like plus 0.005, something like this. Or actually, no, I should probably do it on size though. Can I not? I think it worked. I wasn't paying attention to the number. Okay, it did work. I wonder if this is gonna fix it though. If it doesn't, it's gonna be 0.010. And it is only the glow, so it would only show during the ability, so it wouldn't look weird otherwise. Okay. I don't think that fixed anything. Let me try again. Yeah, still a bit jittery. Hmm. Can transparent objects cast shadows? I wonder if I set these to cast shadow false. So now everything's off cast shadow. I wonder if that's gonna help something. Okay, come on. Oh, I think that fixed it. I think it was like a cast shadow problem. So if I turn off cast shadow on the sword, but then it's like invisible right here, so I can turn it back on at the very end of between. No, wait, I saw a little bit of glitching though. There's like a little bit, but like it's a lot less than before. Yeah, I mean... Let's see. Let me try again, so... Oh, and you can see like... Wait, did I forget to... Oh, shoot. Wait, I forgot to make it go invisible on the ability 2. And if I can get this to work, then I can just make this change on everything and it should be chilling. Okay, so... I could probably also change this back, so I'm gonna just undo everything, because... Yeah. Let's see. No, it's still super glitchy. This one isn't though. No, this one's kind of glitching too. What did I change? So it's not casting... Yeah, it's kind of glitchy now. What did I... Huh, let me double check. they're all cast shadow off, and then let's check the size. Let me just set the size back to how it was. Maybe I'll set the position too. I want to see if this... Wait, I think that was it. I think I fixed it. What did I change? The position and orientation and like... I mean, it looks to be working now. Hang on. This is so strange. No, I didn't fix it. Sometimes it's like... I'm so confused. It's like, it's looking better now though. I think the shadows was doing a lot of the like glitching stuff. Let me do one more test on that one. And then let me try one more test on... Oh, I'm out of mana. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the glitching is basically gone. So I guess it is like the cast shadow. It is the cast shadow. So I'll just set it so cast shadow gets enabled at the very end of the thing. So it turns off during the ability and then it turns back on right at the end of the ability. That is interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So blade 1 main dot cast shadow equals false. And I can, or actually no, there's only 2 parts on this thing. Oops. So this is gonna be 2. And I basically just set it back to true at the very end. And the tween info length is 2. Let's do it. Test.wait 2, and then I turn it back on. There we go. Yeah, this is kind of weird, but I mean, it works. I guess I have to do that for everything now, though. I should throw this in a function, like a ability function, so I can just edit it one spot if I get it wrong, and then it fixes everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually set up a tween on blade function module dot tween object to wait. Already at the end. Okay, so Hmm. Yeah, I think it is a good idea to throw this into a function. ABF. Tween object 2. So how would I do this? I want it so that I can use it anywhere and I can just change it one spot and then it changes everything. Where would I throw that? And what am I trying to change actually? I could do like an initialize as a glow object or something. And it basically just like fades away. Init glow object. Or fade glow object. Set up fade glow object. Set up glow object, and then actually set up glow. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna set up, so I need the main comma glow, main base part glow, base part. And from here I can also, I'm gonna need a tween info as well, so comma ti tween info. What else do I need? Well, some objects might have are like defaulted with a little bit of transparency, so I need their initial transparency on the main, but I can actually do that by default in here though. So I'm gonna set up a comment real quick and I'm gonna just start working on the plan. So get main transparency tween glow to 0, or no, it's gonna initialize set glow to 1 or 0, set main to 1, get main transparency, and I'll set it to like tween main to main transparency, tween glow to 1. Okay, and then I mean that should be about it. So I'm gonna need TI or tween info or tween service, so I'll go ahead and import that real quick. And then we can just throw in the tween right here. So local, or we already got the tween info, so we just gotta do create and then glow dot create. So we're gonna tween both of them, so let's start with glow comma TI comma transparency equals, and this is the property table. This is for the glow, so we're gonna set it to 1. We're just gonna play this, and we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna make a new one for the main. And we're gonna do equals, and then we gotta get the saved value here, so let's go ahead and do that. Local, perfect. And then we can just do right here main transparency, so we're gonna get the saved transparency. And after that, let's see, what else do we want to do here? I'm wondering if it's a good idea to add like a so yeah, basically that's gonna do all this. Set up glow part. And then I'm gonna have to do one for light as well. So I can easily just single function that. And if I do all that, I could literally just throw into callback 2 instead of having to do all this. The one thing I'm wondering is like with this trail stuff. Yeah, because if we got like things all here and then we got things over here, it's so confusing. So if I throw it all into here, their own designated functions, then we should be chilling. And actually I could use this as the comment for this functions description. There we go. So we got that finished. So function module dot set up glow light point light comma ti queen and then basically, oh yeah, we should do it like this. Brightness equals 0 and it tweens back to its original, or shouldn't brightness be like 1 though? What should it, or I should set a value for brightness. Where should I set that? No, because it initializes, or wait, no. I should throw this at the end actually, I think. Kind of like this, so almost set it to 5. So yeah, we got the 5. Sets light to value and tweens it to regional position. Nice. And we're on ability 1, so I gotta remember that. So I want to test ability 1 once I'm done with all this. And we can go back to the very bottom, set up glow part, and we're gonna pass main and then TI, which is gonna be just tween info. Okay. And I'm gonna actually comment everything over here. Whoa, not what I meant to do. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna also do all this. And because since everything's gonna be in one function, I could actually do it like this actually. All I gotta do is copy all of this, emit particles, I'm just gonna do blade 2 now. And then we're gonna do the tween on glow light. So the light is gonna be glow light, comma, DI, tween info, brightness is gonna be 5. And maybe like I'll have like a default value. But if I accidentally forget or something. If brightness equals And I'll also put that as a comment. Okay. And then let's see what else do I have to do here. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I want to see if I can just comment this whole thing out. And we're on ability 1 on the steel greatsword, so let's see if it works. Okay, and then I press, what was it? Wait, okay, yeah. Oh, I gotta turn on the cast shadow. Something's going on, so... Oh, well, I spelled something wrong. Yeah, that'll do it. No property named transparent. Parnsy, yeah. Whoops. So let me come back over here. How did I spell it wrong both times? Whoops. That's crazy. There we go. Dang. Alright. Did I spell it wrong again? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, dang. How did I do that twice in a row? Okay. Okay, and we're in. So, pull out the sword, press 4. There we have it. And one thing I do need to do is I also do the shadow of everything. And the whole reason I did all this was... Whoa, it's glitching, it's glitching, what? What's going on? Why did it do that? Oh, I can do this. Whoa, I didn't know about this. Whoops. Minimum number of seconds. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, but I saw it glitching though, so something's up. Let me try linear. Yeah, it's glitching. Why does this one work? What's the difference? Let me see. So I'm gonna check ability 2 and see what's the ability difference. Did I change anything? So I set the transparency. Blade 1 main set equal to 1, yeah. Glow equals 0, yeah. And between main to 0, which is the same thing as this. Wait. Yeah. Because it should already be set to 0. Either way. Yeah. Easing direction in. I wonder if that's the reason. Oh, wrong. No, this is the... No. In cubic. Let me try cubic on this one as well. Is it cubic that's good? So with cubic it doesn't do any glitching at all. Maybe I just gotta be using cubic. I don't know. Wait, well, I mean, it kind of did it right there though. Let me try one more time. Oh, and you can also see the blades go into the water. I think it went into the water that time. I have it set so that the raycast goes through water basically. So yeah, they'll fall through the water, I think. Oh, I was not watching the tween. Whoops. But yeah, I can only see what happens if I shoot it this way. It should go over the fountain. Yeah, so it does tween correctly. Oh, values is not. Oh, that's because it's trying to hit the enemy that's like kind of dead. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try shooting it again. Boom. What? Oh, I used the wrong ability. But yeah, I mean, it's working now. So I guess I just gotta use cubic on the... Or, I don't know. Sometimes it glitches. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it got a little bit better though with the cubic. Let me try one more. Come on, please work. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, that's about as good as it's gonna get, probably. Not bad though. And then we're getting these data store. It's because I'm testing it so many times. I gotta set it up so that whatever. It is working though, so I can remove all this. Great, and so that's the whole entire ability now. That's crazy. Put down on a ton of lines. That also means I can cut down on a ton of lines here too. Because I can remove basically all this except for these two. Let me make sure everything. Yeah, great. That's great. But I am wondering though, I never set it to true. I think I might have forgotten to do that. Whoops. And that should be it. Let me try testing one thing, testing it once, and then after this, I'll fix it up again, and then I'll test it again. And if it's working, I'm gonna go to the iron sword and see if it, because I remember I had the same problem with the iron sword, and I'll see if I can fix it using the functions or the ideas. It must have been that I wasn't using cubic, which I don't see how that. Yeah, okay, so we got the thing. So yeah, the iron sword, where is it? There we go, we got 2 of them. So if I press 4 or 5, I think, yeah, it was like... What I am wondering is also... It didn't use the ability for... Oh, because the other one's a tier 2. There's like no difference between tier 1 and tier 2. Or tier 2 and tier 3. Maybe I'll have to improve the tier 3 a little bit more, make it look cooler. That'll be for a different time though. But yeah, you can. There's like barely any difference right now. Yeah, they're like basically the same sword. So let me try doing tier level 4 then. I remember there was something like where the tweening was kind of weird. Maybe not. What I'm wondering is why is that one so much more smooth? What did I do on the iron sword? I want to see. I must use a different tweening iron sword. Whatever I used on here is good. I didn't know the curve made such a big difference, but let's see. Cubic, I use cubic. Okay. Let me check tier 3. Ice cubic as well. Maybe that's why it looks so much better. I don't know. I don't see how it would make a difference, but maybe it's because cubic versus quadratic. Quadratic should be faster. Is it because they're both visible for longer? So there's less of a gap between with quadratic. Or no, this is cubic. Wasn't I using quadratic on these ones? No, I was using cubic. I don't know. I guess cubic is good. Is there squared that? I guess that would be exponential or sine. I guess quad would be lower. Let me try sine. Now that I know these make it like a big difference. I'll do it on the other one though. I'll put sine on this one. Wrong one. And this is the steel sword, so I'll have to put it on the steel. And once I'm done with this, I'm gonna also have to transfer it to the tier 2 of the steel sword. Press. 4? No, yeah, this one's really bad. So yeah, I guess cubic, the slower the worse, maybe? Because I know cubic is good compared to that. Yeah, that was Sign. That was really bad. So I guess Quint might be even better. Because Quint is like faster than cubic. I wonder if Quint is going to be really good. No. Is cubic the only one that's good? Why is everything like glitched out? This is so weird. And this would all be solved if there was like a draw order value on objects or something. Even as like an optional value, that'd be nice. I guess I better go with cubic though. Let me test one more time with cubic and see if it's better. No, it's still glitching. Wait, what? This one was fixed earlier. Why is it glitching now? Man. Oh man, I have no idea why it's doing this. I wonder if it's a studio thing. Cause I know isn't the render a little bit different on... I'm gonna try publishing and testing. Oh, whoops. Okay. We got the sword. That's 4. I want to see if it's looks better in the game. Oh, it's fixed in the game. Wait, let me try one more. I mean, there's a little bit, but I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is so strange. Why is it? What the? That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, like, what's going on here? Wait, why is it doing that? Why does the draw order change when I go? I don't think I can fix that either. The pink one is above though, so... What is going on? What the... Was it doing that in Studio too? Let me try. And yeah, I'll exit out of this. Oh, it is doing that. What is this? Wait, why is it doing like that? It's like when the screen goes below 50%. What? That is so strange. I don't think I can fix that though. That's like... Is that even a problem I can fix? I don't think I can fix that. That's like a weird problem that like... That looks like something that's part of Studio. I don't think I can do anything about that. Dang though. Bruh. Whatever. We should be chilling. But now that we can do all that stuff, that means... I mean, like for this, I guess I'll just leave it like this. It didn't really matter that much. Yeah. I guess it's just like that, so... I'll have to do like this, and then if I come back to... here, because I just need to pull up the... ability one. Because I'm going to copy some of this stuff over here. So we're in the gold sword right now. For sure tier 3 as well. I don't think I have the glow version either, so... Yeah, I just do these all on the default, so I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate these. And so the second one, so blade 1, glow. Glow. I think it's like this. Either way, they're all duplicates, so it doesn't really matter. I can just delete all this. And then on hitbox 2, we got this. I think it's disabled right now. Yeah, oh, well, it's not, but I gotta disable it. And I also gotta disable all this stuff in here as well. And these are just emitters, so I can just enable and disable whenever I need to. And then I just basically wait the lifetime for the glow, so... How long do I want the ability to last actually? I forget. Let me check. So I'm gonna come over to my document real quick. I didn't really say. Okay, so I'll just set it to like 10 seconds for now. Is that long enough? I don't know. For now, we'll do... So yeah, we can use the ABF dot initialize a new tween info. I think I set, yeah, right up here. Tween info length, yeah. Length, and then we'll just do 10 seconds. And maybe I'll do default cubic for that because not that I know that cubic is better for some reason. That way I don't have to do all this. I can just set it to 10 seconds and we're chilling. The one thing is actually, it's enum easing style out. So maybe I'll do it. Cubic in. Because those are the ones I'm going to be using a lot. Oh yeah, I just gotta get the arguments. Whoa, what did I... Oh, I didn't even... How did I just do that? Alright. This and then boom boom. Cause yeah, I think this has 3 parts. And then blade 1 glow, blade 2, blade 3. I'm gonna have to set the values and everything later. Let's see. Set up glow light. I just need to get the arg. And oh, this one. I'm initializing a lot of tween infos though, so I should probably just set up a local. I could do it here actually. And then I can just replace all these with TI. And now I just gotta initialize all the arguments, or the object. And actually, I'm gonna initialize this below. So, okay, let's start with blade 1 equals item object dot blade 1, I think. Yeah. We're just gonna do that for 2 and 3. 3. And we're gonna do it for the glow ones as well, so. Nice, and then local. Oh, that was a glow light. Blade 1 glow, dot glow light. Point light, glow light. And then let's see, is that everything? I think that's everything. So basically, what all I'm gonna do is itef. Oh, I don't have item functions. It's interesting. I didn't even realize, but I can throw it in here. I need the field of hitbox. I'm gonna set it to, and this is the parameter dot value equals 2. I'm gonna set it back to 1 at the end. So right now I have it so the tween info is length, so that's dot weight 10. I'm gonna set it back to 1. And I think that should work. That might be the whole entire thing. I just gotta set the oh, actually, that reminds me. Did I set the? Or I already did. Okay, I should have set the values here. So cooldown is gonna be longer than 10 seconds at least. So I'll set it to like. Now I'll set it to 10 so you can have it on forever. Mana consumption though, and it's a one shot, so it's gonna be 10. Or do I want it to be a constant cost? I'll just set it to like 20. Health consumption 0. Yeah, I can have these all as. Okay, I think we're chilling. Nice, let's test it. So this is a tier 3 ability. Oh, I forgot to add damage, I think. Yeah, increases damage as well. I forgot to do that. I'll do that. Here. What did I just do? Oh, it's because they don't have a... what is it, like... I think so. If I come over here... Wait, actually that's kind of strange. Either way, it should have worked. Unless I got the main glow. That's the wrong object. Blade 1. Oh, it's because these aren't, I wonder if this one is also... Oh, okay, so I gotta here, and here. And basically what we're gonna do is... Where is it? Add a motor 60 joint. And that way we can... I think right now it's falling through the world. Let's see. And then we gotta set the color parameter. And after that, I think we should be good. And then we can move on to the next part. Oh, I gotta set the transparency to 1. And actually, while I'm here, I'll set the color values. So I'm gonna go back to my planning project so I can see what colors I used over there. Okay, and now that we're, well, I guess I am inside the testing project. I'm just gonna copy the values. So for blade 1, it is this. For blade 2 and 3, it's the same value. And I am wondering if I should do the pommel as well, but I don't think I will just because I don't really want to. And now I just gotta do the particles, which I just gotta enable them. So part F, got I think I gotta import part F as well. I thought it was on... Alright. And then let's see, what did I call them? I'm gonna rename them actually. So fire. I think they all have like similar values. So I'm just gonna set them all to like or shine. I'll just call them all shine. And then I think that should work. Because all I need to do is just enable them and disable them at the end. And they should work. Let's see. Oh, I gotta turn off the trail as well. And the light. But when I press 4, Yeah, I mean, it works. But yeah, I do need to turn off the trail. Okay. And the light and trail need to be defaulted to false, and then I'll enable them. I think it's just gotta, or actually I'm gonna set the brightness to 0 on this. And then with the trail, false. Because I'm pretty sure you can't tween the transparency on this. Oh yeah, that's right, there's like a whole thing with that. Where's the trail at? And then actually I'm gonna go ahead and what in the world? I'm just gonna go like this. Okay. I'm gonna tab everything over. There we go. And since it's like a separate thing, I'll just leave it like this. Let's see. Let's say all I gotta do is enable trail and disable, so. Why's my guy doing this? That thing's like shaking. Oh, I gotta turn off collisions. Collisions, let's see. I think it's set to like true right now. And then anchored. I think everything's not anchored though. Yeah, nice. Okay, this should work. Okay, equip and then I mean, it looks kind of cool. It's just like not how I wanted it to be, but I guess it works. And then let me try fighting some. Oh, I gotta make it do more damage too. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase the damage value on the sword, and then I think that's about it. So yeah, it's gonna do plus 30 damage, and then it's gonna do minus at the end of the ability. Yeah, right now it's like doing that much. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a damage test, so without the ability, let's see how much we do. Oh, I accidentally hit him. Let me, yeah, just get him. So without using ability, I do about 53, which, let's see, 45. Wait, why am I doing 53? Oh, it's because I have strength. Okay. So right now I'm doing about 53 damage. But when I use the ability, oh yeah, I'm doing way more. Because yeah, he went down to like 29, which, I mean, it's like, Oh, I also gotta set the Z index on the particles. Maybe I should boost it a little bit more. But yeah, let's go ahead and before we do any of that, Z offset, I'm gonna set that to 5. So now it's gonna glow way more, I think, at least. And let's see. I think that's everything. I think that's everything for this. Let me double check on this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna increase the damage a little bit. Maybe like 35 or 40. So that should be the whole ability though. This whole script is the whole thing. Nice. I wonder if it'd be better if it was like this. No, okay. Perfect. I think that's that done, so we can come over here. Finished. Now we're on silver, so all enemies within 40 range are pinged and detected. Let's see. Mm. This is kind of weak. I'm gonna set it to like 100. And this is similar to the steel, so I can reuse all that stuff basically. And after that, we're on platinum. So yeah, I can do like ability values into here. It's like for the Dragon Knight, setting it to stack, I can have like a stacked value inside of here for that. And then the wave would just be a faster version of the Steel Force or a Steel Blade. Yeah, and then I just have to change it, make a new one for each tier of the charge. I thought this would be super OP. And the other one is spawns a beam orb, which is about right. And since the sword's already neon, instead of setting it to like neon, I'm just gonna have like fire come off of the blade, like at different tiers. Yeah, first off is the silver. So we're done with all this. We're done with the first 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So we're on silver now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is it? 11 over 11. 30% done. Nice. Okay. Silver sword. This one's gonna be confusing. I wonder, this doesn't seem that actually useful. Maybe I should change this because it's not that good. Not that good at all. What's up? Yo, how's it going, bro? How's it going? Right now I'm working on the abilities, so I just finished the gold sword actually. Bro, thanks for dropping by, of course. And yeah, let me go ahead and show kind of the gold sword ability. And right now I'm moving on to the silver sword, but one of the things is that the ability, I'm not sure if I want to keep the one that I like planned out because it doesn't actually seem that good. Like the plan is service site, like all enemies are pinged. But like number 1, that seems pretty complicated to implement, and like it also doesn't seem that useful for like anything. So maybe actually instead I'll change it to something else, and if it does happen to be something that might be useful, I'll add it on a different weapon. But yeah, so this is the ability. So right now, the first ability is the one where it gives you money, basically. A tier boost on the money you get from killing stuff. And the other one is this where I press 4. And basically it starts glowing a little bit. This is like the same particle that I had last time. And so I just basically implemented it. And the code for the whole entire thing basically is just this. This is the whole entire script for the ability. But also, so I can do like a real quick damage test as well. So if I were to spawn an enemy, and I already hit it on accident, but basically, let me put this on my back. So I spawned an enemy, and you can see his health right now 100. If I use my sword, he goes to 57, so I did about like 53 damage, or I did 43 damage actually. So right now I'm doing 43 damage, but when I use the ability, and I press 4 and then I attack, you can see he's down to 20, so I did 80 damage instead of 43. So you can see it does a lot more damage with this. It also increases the hitbox size, which I can't really show. Yeah, basically, yeah. So it basically buffs the hitbox and the damage of the weapon. And that's all it does. But the reason I only did those two things, like I kept it kind of simple, is because this is a one-handed sword. So I could technically have 2 of these, and they just have like 2 super long buff damage swords. And that's the reason why I kind of kept it simple on the gold sword. But yeah, that's the whole gold sword done basically. And right now I'm working on silver. So I'm gonna change this ability actually, because I don't think I like this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and change it real quick. So instead of silver sight, I think I'm gonna do like let's see. Whoa. Silver like a let's see, what would be interesting? Maybe like ability where like a I already have abilities that like shoot stuff out already. And the later ones are gonna be the ones where like you can summon stuff. So like for this one, I think I should keep it a little simpler. Similar to something like this. Maybe enemies give more XP. Silver. What's another word for XP? Skill training. Silver training. Enemies give 20% more. Because like it should be like kind of similar to the gold, so maybe it's like instead of points it's XP. I think something like that would be alright. That way it has still a pretty good use. There we go. So yeah, I think I'll just do something like this. And that should be super easy to implement actually. But for now I can't really do much because I actually don't have the XP system in the game yet. So all I'm gonna do for now is basically just copy what I have for the gold sword. Cause oh, my thing is lagging a bunch, holy cow. But yeah, I had the point multiplier, so I'm gonna add like an XP multiplier value, I think. Yeah, whoa, my PC's lagging. Maybe it's because of this. Sometimes like when I have multiple tabs open, it lags. I think it's because it's like loading stuff here. Yeah, like holy cow. What's going on? Let me try rerunning the game, and then hopefully that fixes the lag. And also, I made a new song. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. This one. Yeah, so this is working. Dang, I'm lagging. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Hopefully it stops the lag though. Okay, there we go, the lag is gone. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna clone that to the silver. And instead of using point multiplier, I'm gonna do XP multiplier. And I think I set it to like, let's see, 0.2. Actually, you know, for XP, I feel like it shouldn't be a big boost, because usually XP boosts are like way too OP and then people just like spam it. So I think, yeah, for the XP, I'll set it to 10 and 20. And this is the, oh, this is tier 1, so actually I don't want it on here. The tier 1 has nothing. It's tier 2 above. Can you make a basic text sign so I can communicate with local global people? Basic text sign. What do you mean by that? Like, let's see. Basic text sign. Oh, do you mean like emojis, or? I was planning on doing something like that. I don't know exactly what you mean by like a basic text sign, but I have like ideas for like different ways to communicate without like a text based. Yeah, if you know like a Clash Royale, kind of like their emoji system, the one in Brookhaven. Let me see actually what that's like actually, because I don't think I've heard of this. Oh, is it like basically like where you have like a sign and you can like write on it and then other people can see it type of thing? If that's the case, then I think I could, but I wonder if that's allowed. I mean, I guess if nobody finds out, then it should be fine. Yeah, like these new updates are kind of crazy, but yeah, I could do something like that for sure. I don't see why not. I do not see why not. But yeah, just like let me know kind of more of like what you're talking about. But yeah, so, oh yeah, yes, perfect. Yeah, I could do something like that easy. Just like simple like sign that you can like write on, and then I am doing actually a custom chat system. You know, I'm actually not sure. I should probably do some research on this, because like my custom chat was gonna like use like global and like a persistent outside of server based like chat stuff, but here, let's see. So because in Roblox custom chat, because with the new update, I'm wondering if they're allowed now. Because like my custom chat right now has it set up so that any message you send would be able to be seen by anybody. So I wonder if that's allowed. I don't see how it wouldn't be. Cause like with the, I haven't heard anything about that actually. I hope it's not banned either, cause if it's banned then that'd be bad. Oh, against the TOS, is it though? Yeah, the region restriction stuff is crazy. I don't see the point of all that stuff. But ah, I mean yeah. Let's see. I mean, I still have the filter though. I have all the filters running still. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's allowed or not. Who knows? Yeah, it's just like, I wonder if the Roblox TOS chat. Where's the chat at? This is something I need to know. Terms of use. Safety. There we go, it's gotta be in here. Or, this is off platform, so it's gotta be here. We don't allow this. I mean, you know what? Actually, what I can do is I can actually probably contact support about this stuff, because actually it's not super clear, and I don't think I could read through all this. Like, this is a lot. Maybe in my personal time I read through all this and I'll figure out what I can do, cannot do, and then I'll contact support and figure out if it's allowed, and if it's allowed, I'll implement it. And if it's not allowed, then that idea with the sign that you're kind of talking about as a secret kind of way of communicating, I think that would be a good idea. And if it's like if they tell me to stop, then I guess I'll have to stop. But other than that, I think, yeah, I'll just contact support about all this stuff, and if they allow it, they allow it, and that'd be great. We'll see. But I'll get to that when I start working on the chat system. For now, I'm still working on all this stuff. But yeah, so I think that's the whole silver. I just need to implement an XP multiplier value on the player. But yeah, I don't want to get banned for sure, so so if push comes to shove, then I'll just end up like not doing it, I guess. We'll see. EXP multiplier, there we go. And then let's see, so currently it's just 1, and I'll implement this with the XP value of the player later on, but for now there's like nothing, so we're chilling. And then let's see, the one thing is though, because you can equip 2 swords, so this is technically well, I'm thinking about that, but with the gold sword, you can double your amount of gold that you get by equipping 2, because it's going to give you plus 80%. Which I guess isn't super bad though, because I think destroying enemies won't be the main way to get money, I think. It's going to be materials. So it shouldn't be a problem actually, it shouldn't be a problem. But for this one, it will be a problem, because it's going to be plus 40 XP. So I think I gotta do 0.5 for sword, because you can equip 2 swords. And then for the tier 3, I'll have it as 1. So at maximum you can get plus 20% XP from enemies. And I should probably write combat XP. There we go. That way, like, if you really want to, you can still use the silver, but if you don't want to, you can use a different weapon. And nice. I just don't want it to be super OP. So let's go ahead and remember, I need to check on what I had on the other plane. Silver wave, launch 5 silver waves into enemies. So let's see, what was I planning on doing? Let's see. But yeah, I'll have to contact support about like the chat system and everything. We'll see. We'll see. So like for the wave, let's see. What do I want to do? Like we're gonna have the dagger like this. This is the dagger, basically right now, and basically it's gonna. Oh, and I can like put the little dot here too. It's gonna shoot out. What is it gonna shoot? I was thinking something like this, but I'm wondering because I'm pretty sure it has something similar. Yeah, I was gonna do that here. So I think I wanted something different from like the Dragonite, because I was gonna do that on that one. So maybe for this one, I'm gonna have it do like a like a like a wave, like horizontal wave instead of vertical, because the Dragonite one is about precision, so it's gonna be a vertical. So this is like a top-down view, basically. It's gonna shoot like this. So it's gonna be like a giant blanket wave that can hit multiple enemies. So like enemies could be like here, 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 and here. And then I'll add like little wave effects and everything. So that, like when it's moving, it looks kind of cool. But it's just gonna be one big wave. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this picture, and then I'll throw it into here. There we go. And actually, the one nice thing also is cylinder force field hitbox increases weapon range within domain insignia. Or actually, I'll get to that later. That one I'm kind of excited for. But for now, we gotta do this. So I'm gonna 3D model that real quick. So we'll see. But yeah, if we're able to finish this whole ability by today, then I think that'd be good time, good work. Like it's still 10. When did I start the stream? I think I started about like I don't know how to check. Running for 2 hours. Okay, maybe it hasn't been that short then. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go up and then new folder, and I'm gonna call it Silver Wave. Okay, so I'm gonna, let's see, what do I want to do here? So first thing I gotta do is add a mesh plane. I'm gonna delete half of it, and then the reason I'm gonna do that is because what I'm gonna do here is add a modifier, generate, and then mirror, and then EX. Oh, I forgot to set clipping. EX. There we go. And then I'm gonna go to top view, and then I'm gonna GX. So I'll do something like that. And then I'll move these on the Y axis, GY, and then G, whoops. I wonder actually if I could, proportional editing. I gotta set higher. I'll set it to like 8, 6. Higher. I'll set it to 15. Higher. I'll set it to 30. There we go. And then I'll move it on the y-axis. Kind of like that, and then whoops. Merge at... I gotta set the cursor here. I forgot how do you set the cursor? Shift S. Shift S. What the? Cursor to active. There we go. And then I merge them at cursor. Nice. That way it's like kind of curved out. And then basically I'm gonna also have these, wonder if I can specifically set these. Ah, no. Okay, so I'll just do like GY, GY, and then GY, GY. That's about what I'm going for. So with that, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it 3D. Add like a little bit of height to it basically. So what I can do is a E. I can make it pretty high, and then I'm gonna cut a loop cut right here, and then I'm gonna only select the ones on that side. Whoops, not what I was trying to do. So just select these ones, and then GY, and then rotate it. And then if I add a auto smooth, they should look a little bit better too. It doesn't look exactly, I think it's because this one's got to be a little bit out more too. So I'm gonna undo the auto smooth, and yeah, it's because of that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to edit view, and then I'm gonna move it down here, and then hopefully that fixes it. And maybe it's because I gotta move this one too a little bit. And then I'll move these inside a little bit too. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, and then A, and then auto smooth. Nice, that looks about how I wanted it. And so it's gonna have a glow effect on as well, so you won't really be able to see the details. I do want to maybe bring these a little bit closer on the z-axis too. And actually what I want to do instead is I'm gonna go ahead and select all the top ones and then delete them. I'm gonna mirror on the Z. Whoops. And then GZ. Kind of like that. I think I want it to curve a little bit more though, so I'm gonna go ahead and just select this. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. Save, and then EF, F, export, save. And let's go ahead and throw it into Studio real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and move this back to over here as well. And we're working on silver right now, so let's go ahead and wrong page. Let's see, custom or import 3D, and then let's see. I think it'd be inside of here. There it is. No. Looks about right. Okay, it's way too big though, so I'm gonna scale it down. And set the primary part to this, and then rename it, and then let's see, I'll set the material to like glow neon. And then what color do I want the ability to be? So silver, it's gonna be like white, more whitish, so I think I'll go for like a light. Not pure white, but like I think like something like that. And you can't really tell, but I guess yeah, that's fine. And then I think the things it's gonna carry it is gonna be the trails and the particles. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna start off with the particles. And I'm gonna actually delete that one. Well, this is interesting. Let's see. I don't want to use this like the same fire effect. I want to go for wave, maybe. Something like this would work. Yeah, I'll throw a bunch of like water effects in. Maybe no like slashes or anything though. Let's see. I think that should be enough for flip books, I think. I wonder if there's any good statics. Like little, oh that's good, so I think I'll use that. Okay. And now I'm gonna just set the size on everything. And then let me actually go back here and then I'm gonna set some properties. And then like mission 1, 1. And I'm gonna make them go upwards. So orientation, perpendicular, there we go. And then maybe I'll put a little bit of sizes. So it's gonna start here, boom, boom. Kind of like typical. Maybe a little bit bigger actually. Let's see. Something like this and then I'm gonna also have to do that with the transparency though. So it's gonna have to be like a quick enter transparency and then maybe I should do the same curve actually. Yeah, that looks kind of weird. So I think it's gotta be a little bit more gradual and then it looks more like slash than wave. Yeah, that's true actually. That is true. So I was thinking, let's see. Yeah, because a wave would be more like kind of like a tsunami type of looking thing. Let's see. Actually, did I say? I wonder if it would be a good idea to just call it a slash instead. Oh, and I said 5. I'm gonna change it up. So launch 1 big silver wave. And then slash. I think I'm gonna rename it to slash. I think, yeah. Because it does look a lot more like a slash. I think you're right. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then emission rate. Because it's gonna be moving, so I'm gonna set it to like 12. And then lifetime to like 3 to 5. So I want to see how it looks like when I move it around. I don't know. Not exactly. So I think one thing that's gonna help is gonna be rotation. So negative 300, 300 rotation. 0, 360. And then what else can I do? Yeah, I mean, with the trail, it's gonna look a little bit. I think I don't like those like big circles, and I think I gotta set the transparency a little bit lower. So let's see, where's my transparency? I think like this. That, I don't know if that helped a lot. Maybe I'll add a little bit of squash too. Randomize. This one doesn't look that good. I think it's because everything's flat, so I'm gonna make some of these, I'll select like some of the random ones. Your computer is running low on storage. Sure. Okay. Some random thing just popped up on my screen. But yeah, I think I gotta make some of these instead of velocity perpendicular, just facing camera. Whatever that circle one is, I don't think I like it. Yeah, that one. I don't like that one. It's still missing a little bit. Maybe I can copy some of these. I might try copying some of the particles from here. Holy. Maybe not. I'll make them in can I put them in folders? No, dang it. Alright, maybe I can do something like this. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, let's see the ones that are alright. Okay, yeah, I think something like that, and then let me go ahead and set the colors to white. Did that work? Wait. I think I gotta make the lifetime a little bit shorter. Yeah, it's not exactly what I'm going for. Maybe like with let's see, because I am gonna add the attachment and everything. So they're gonna be left, right, and I'll move these over. So this is the right side. Maybe bring it right over here, and then it's gonna actually. Now that I think about it, because it's curved inside, so let's see. So that's left. This is right, and then this is the first time I see bro developing early. Bro, actually, crazy thing, I think you inspired me, bro, because I won't lie, I was like, I was thinking, I was like, shoot, yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, and so I was like, okay, maybe I should be going to sleep a little earlier. And so I did, and now I'm developing early. So I was able to figure it out. No, but yeah, thanks for that idea. It wasn't even really an idea, I just did it. Trail. And then, let's see. So I'll call this one left and then right trail. I'll maybe put an underscore too. And then we're just gonna set the attachments. So attachment 0 would be middle to right, and then this one would be middle to left. There we go, and let's see how that kind of looks. So yeah, it's like a... That's about right. I don't think you can curve them either, can you? Let's see. Can you curve them? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't. So yeah, I'll just leave it like that. But what I can do is put a custom texture on. So on statics, let's see, or beams. Maybe something like this. Oh, I gotta rename them later too. Let's see how that looks. I kind of like that. And the thing is, they're gonna be separate, so I think the width scale, I always forget, but I think it's like this. I also get to like the lifetime too, so let me do that real quick too. Min length 0, max length. I'll set it to 20 actually. And then the transparency, I'm pretty sure it's reversed, so I think it was something like this. I can't really see them. Let me disable the particles real quick. Oh, I got it reversed again, dang it. So transparency. I think I also had this one reversed too. So I guess width is always top to bottom, and bottom to top. Let's see. This one, bottom to top. Maybe try doing bug equals fun. Bro, I wish I could. Bro, that would be the dream. If only. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know if that's a possibility. If only though, But yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll set this to 30. And let me enable these real quick as well. Okay, and then let's see. And I also need to set the light emission as well to 1. And then also after that, I gotta set a point light on this. So on the middle, I'm gonna add a point light. I'm just gonna set its size to 20 and brightness to 3. Maybe that's too much actually. I'll set it to like 1. I think that's alright. I feel like it's missing something though. It is missing something for sure. Let's see. I can come back to it later too actually, so I guess for now this is it. Let me go ahead and Control C and then... Oh, it's actually like the same size as that one, so I want it to be bigger, so... Let me go ahead and make the size a little bit bigger. Cause yeah, I wanted it to be like one of the bigger... Cause it only shoots out one of them, and it's gonna go with size. And it's just gonna be like a blanket damager where it just hits everything in front of it. Yeah, I think I like that. So that's like the size of like 3 of these, or like 2 of those. So yeah, with that, it's also gonna be floating a little, so it's gonna look more like this. Maybe it's these edges. I think it's these edges. Yeah, I don't know what I did there, but it doesn't look super good. Either way, it works though, so I can come back later. Actually, one thing I do want to do is 0. Let me try setting the transparency to like 0.6. That way it's like a little bit see-through. Or maybe let me try 0.8. I wonder if that's gonna make it look a little bit better. If I do that, I gotta make the transparency, so it's gonna be kind of like more like this. It's gonna be a curve up to here, and then it'll be like that. I don't think that worked. And let me rename them to trail left, trail right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working. Either way it works though. I'm gonna go ahead and copy it and then throw it into the main project. Let's see how yeah, so it's kind of like how I wanted it. Ish, similar-ish. And then I'm gonna paste it over here. Oh. The one thing that's different from this with the other one is that this one you have to change its rotation too, because it has a specific direction that it goes, so that's gonna be something I'll have to do too. But for now, let's see. Because if I come over here, I'm pretty sure I can just straight up copy these. And then I'll need the hitbox too. There we go. That's the whole hitbox, I think. Nice, so that's gonna be the hitbox basically. Hitbox 1. Let me see what else I had in here. Just a glue to this. Hitbox 1, and then I'll new glue. FPS equals infinity. If only, bro. Bro, if that could be a possibility, bro, everything would be so much easier. Bro, that'd be crazy though. Oh man. Maybe one day. Oh crap. But yeah, for now for now we'll be running with like 20 FPS in this game. I'm kidding. It shouldn't be that laggy actually. So it shouldn't be that laggy. We'll see though. Once everything's implemented, I wonder how laggy it would be. We will see. But yeah, for now, I don't need these two trails. And I just need this, so wave, wave. Hitbox 1. And I need trail 1 and trail 2, which is in wave. Or trail left, trail right. And then we need the glow, which would be inside of the middle glow. Model dot middle dot glow. Let me make sure I named it glow. And then let's see what else we need. We got the setup event, cleanup event, setup value, character value. Trail speed, spin speed. And yeah, it's not going to rotate, so I don't need any of this, I don't think. I just need to set its direction once and then tween service.create transparency. And this is just going to be on wave. Let's see, what else do we need? And there's no particles named fire. But I do need to enable some particles though. I'm gonna rename all these to like let's see, water. I'll set them all to water. And instead of emit, let's see. Or no, because it's gonna emit a couple when it initializes. And then it's gonna also enable them, I think. Where does it disable them? There it is. Water. Name trail false, yeah. And then let's see. I'm gonna set its enable attack to like 50, so it can attack 50 enemies. And its damage is gonna be 50 because it's a silver, so it's a little higher tier. And I think that's about it. That's about it. What else would I have to do here? I have set its main primary part. I'm gonna go ahead and test it. So I'm gonna throw it into ability storage. And then I'm gonna throw it into, it's probably gonna be rotated the wrong way though. That's the one thing I know for sure. But that shouldn't be that hard to fix. Also, all this angle stuff, I don't think I need it because it's already gonna have an angle. Yeah, we already have a direction here, so wherever I'm using angle, was I even using angle? If angle to arcs angle equals direction equals, oh, I was resetting the direction. Oh, and this was for the angle value that I passed. Okay, so then set up arguments. All I need is the start, pause, end pause. And then character, which I can pass. So then all I have to do is I go to replicated storage, items, silver, dagger. Oh, I need to add the event, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that too. Add ability 2, or not ability 2, ability 1. I'm gonna throw this back into ability storage. Where's that? Let's see. I'm gonna add ability 1. And then if I come over to the steel greatsword, I can come over here, copy this. And if I come over to silver, dagger tier 3, I can paste it over here, and I just gotta set the values over here to 1. And then all this blade stuff, all this glow stuff I don't think I'll do for now. I just need to make it so that it summons the blade. So for now, we'll just have it like this. And then ABS spawn ability, and it's gonna be silver. Wait, perfect. Or I think I didn't call it wave. I called it like slash, right? Slash. I called it silver wave. Didn't I call it silver slash in the? Yeah, silver slash. So and then start position, end position, and then we don't need angle. Let's see, because angle was for, what was it for? Yeah, I don't need angle. Oh yeah, that was for like the spawn direction, which I don't need. So I don't need that. I just need these, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and see how it goes. And it should have all the same functionality from the other one too. We'll see. I'm just gonna do one for now. So if I press 4, middle is not a valid member of model dot. No, it's because I forgot to go into the model. Okay. Or no, wait. Did I call it something else? I might have called it something else. Let's see. Middle. Oh, wave.wave.middle. Okay. Okay, and then everything else, because yeah, it's gonna pivot by itself. And so I guess we'll see what happens from here. Whoa. Yeah, that is it was rotating the wrong way, so but I have to go to oh shoot, bro. I'll see you around. I'll see you around, yes sir. Thanks for dropping by. But yeah, next time you see the game, silver weapon will be implemented. We'll be working on let's see, platinum, and that's gonna be good stuff. That one's gonna be awesome, I think. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you around. Thank you very much for dropping by. So yeah, let's see. What was the error there? Oh, it's lagging again. Maybe I gotta just, there we go. And let's see, so KK, good luck. Yes sir, bro. Yes sir, thank you. Thank you, bro. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited for all this, when all this is done though. That way I can work on the other stuff. But yeah, for now, let's see. I'm gonna set its orientation. Hitbox.cframe. plus equals. Let me check the hitbox size as well. So I'm gonna go to the ability and then I'm gonna set this to red and then transparency to 0.26 so I can see the hitbox and see its orientation while I shoot the ability. And see why it's facing straight up. Yes, orientation shouldn't change on the rotating upwards. So let's see. Press 4. Okay, so yeah, it is straight up just facing up. And then, whoa, what's going on? Maybe I forgot to anchor it. I don't know if anchoring would do a difference though. Let me go back to this one and then see what's the difference. So inside this one, everything is anchored, I'm assuming, and then collide is off. No anchor though. Okay, so its anchor is off on everything. I'm gonna turn off can't collide. Maybe that's why. All I gotta do on here though. Let's see if that fixes that. Maybe it's because it was like hitting the ground and stuff. Bit laggy as well. Let's see. And then I'm gonna start closing out of these apps because they're kind of lagging. Let's see. So this. And then the to-do. Oh yeah, I already finished the to-do for gold sword. Right now I'm on silver, but I mean, there's not... I'm about to finish it anyways. No, I'm not. What just happened? So yeah, I thought it'd just be as simple as just copy pasting, but let's see. Is everything welded? Maybe it's not welded. Let me read through the script as well. It's welded. Okay. And then what else is different? I mean, is it going straight down? Why is it like falling? Let's see. So we got direction. I can just ignore that, I think. The cleanup event. All this stuff is working. So it's gonna be somewhere here, I think. Direction. That's right. That's also right. So it's pivoting it to here. And then the ability script itself should be the same about. Character, primary part, mouse pause. Spawn, start, and character. So yeah, it's about the same. So it must be here somewhere. So we're pivoting the model. I wonder if it's because I have the primary part set to the... Let me check if I think I might have set it to hitbox on this one. Oh, I didn't even set it. I'm pretty sure I did set it though. Maybe I set it over here. It'd be here, so I'm gonna check all the values. So, oh, something's set to anchored. Okay, hitbox is set to anchored. That's probably why it's falling through. Oh, what's the primary? Hitbox 1. Okay, so let me do that. So let's set this to primary. And let's also anchor it. And then I'll see how this works. So it shouldn't fall anymore. It should go forwards. Cause oh, that's right, cause I was tweening it and then now I'm not tweening it, so its position is constantly using like the physics. Let's see. So I press 4 and then nice. Yeah, it's just the rotation. It's also pretty slow. Yeah, so I need to set its rotation orientation towards the position. So that should be an easy fix though. And then let's see, how do I do this part? Instead of doing it like this, maybe I do it over here. So I get the direction. No, but I need destination for that. So I'm gonna do it like this, and then take all this and I put it above here. Because I need direction times. And then, since I know this is wrong, I'm gonna go ahead and copy it, and then see what... But it should get the general idea of what I'm trying to do. So how do you do it? Perfect. CFrame.look at. Perfect, and I think that should work. And then I'll have to rotate the actual model itself as well to get it to the correct rotation. Unless I get it first try, we'll see. And then press 4. So it is rotated correctly, so I just need to... Wait, what was it? So rotate it counterclockwise once. 90. Let me double check. Yeah, counterclockwise by 90, and then make the speed faster. And I think that should be it. So I'm gonna take these and then actually I'm gonna drag them back into the world. And I'm gonna rotate these to 90. And then that should fix that. Or no, because the hitbox is... Because it's using the hitbox. So instead of doing it like that, I'm gonna rotate this one by 90. And then I'm gonna leave the hitbox same. And then I'm just gonna change the size. Because if I rotate the hitbox too, it's gonna set the rotation as well. And then let's see. I can set it to transparent now. Everything looks alright, and then let's take it back into the ability storage, and then I need to re-glue. Okay. Okay, so I need to do a little bit more. Let's see. Hmm. I feel like they should have worked. Let's see. I'll make it last 10 seconds instead. Or actually, no. I'll set it to 6 still, but then it's gonna be faster. So travel speed 35. I don't need any of this. Fade time 1 times 2. I don't know. Oh, nice. Okay. Let me try again. Great. So yeah, it travels pretty far. Maybe I'll make one that you can dynamically control as well. Maybe later. Yep, and it does damage. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, it's working exactly how I need it to. And that one works too. I do want it to be more of a long distance hit though. Because, I mean, the steel one is like short distance because of the 3 blades hit close, and then I think this one should be long distance, so I'm gonna make it last until 10 seconds, and then it's gonna do a little bit more damage too. So it's a long distance kind of wave type. Let's see. And then after this, I'm gonna do the animation tweening, and then I think that's about it. Let's see. Whoops, wrong weapon. Maybe this is it goes on forever. Um, Let me try it again. So, how far does it travel? Dang. Maybe that's fine though. Maybe that's fine. That way you can kind of like run with it too. Nice. Oh, I'm out of mana. Dang. Okay, let's see. Launch one big. Okay, I think that's about it. So I'll work on this next time. Today we finished this and we finished this and we're basically finished with this. Next up is platinum. 2 orbs towards the mouse. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, bye bye.